Hey guys, welcome to Appalachia's Homestead. Patara with you. I'm actually filming my intro last. We got here just in the nick of time here on the 4th of July trying to beat the rain, which we did to get the Anvil shoot. If you are in the East Tennessee area, you're traveling through, you're coming to the Great Appalachian Homesteading Conference, and you're looking for great places to go and visit while you come to East Tennessee, you gotta come to the Museum of Appalachia. Okay, it is fabulous. It's like a living, breathing city-town museum, a whole community, and the relics here, expect to spend several hours seeing everything that you're gonna see, okay? You need to bring your kids. The cabins, everything that's going on. They have special events. They have homecoming coming up in October. I will be here, guaranteed, and you might see me teaching some classes here at the Museum of Appalachia, which is an unbelievable compliment because my husband said, "How many times do you think you've been here?" I said, "Several." And in fact, one of my favorite memories as a school kid growing up was when I came to the Museum of Appalachia. My first field trip here was in 1st grade. They've added so much to it. There's so much to see. We're trying to bring you the sights and sounds today. Homesteaders don't mind the rain. We show you what it's like in Appalachia. Check it out. Oh, look at that. So how long has this been cooking to get it exactly how you like it?
Well, since about 8:45 this morning, it started boiling real good.
Okay, okay.
And it's been boiling and simmering ever since.
Okay, okay. I'm gonna come over and drink my sassafras tea, and I'm gonna show you the garden. We're gonna talk more about everything that's here. You gotta come. You gotta come to the Museum of Appalachia. My very first trip here was in 1st grade. One of my very favorite field trips as a kid. And they've added so much more since I was a kid. So let's show you what the gardens look like. They've got all kinds of things going on today for the 4th of July. Perfect. Hey guys, look who we caught up with here today at the Museum of Appalachia. President Lincoln and the beautiful Mrs. Lincoln. Now, you did the Anvil shoot earlier, correct?
I lit the Anvil earlier, and I'm not sure I'm going to be able to light it this time, but I'll find out. We'll see.
Well, a lot of these folks have never seen anything like this, so this is going to be a good experience for them.
It's fun.
It is a lot of fun. Well, it's good to see you all here again today.
All right, good to see you again.
Good to
All
see
right.
you. You too.
just give you a little history of the Anvil shoot. Anvils are one of the oldest known tools of man. They're drawings of them on Egyptian hieroglyphics that are over 6,000 years old. And we know that this piece of machinery was in North America 500 years ago. Came in with explorers when they brought their blacksmiths. And while we were just colonies, people would shoot off cannon to scare off Indians. But everywhere didn't have cannon. But most places had a blacksmith with an anvil and black powder. When Davy Crockett was elected to Congress, anvil shoots went across the state of Tennessee celebrating. In fact, he was in one town in West Tennessee when they announced it, and he was given the honor of lighting his own anvil shoot. After 1865, after the war was over, westward expansion started across the continent, and this tradition spread with it. They shot anvils for weddings, for 4th of July, for Christmas Eve. In Tennessee, Christmas Eve especially was popular. And they had something, it was almost like relays. One community would set off their anvil, and you could hear it for 10, 15 miles. When the next community heard it, they would set off theirs, and one after another, anvil shots would ring out. But for probably 50, 60 years after the war, this was a very popular thing to do. And when Grover Cleveland was elected, first Democrat and to control the House and the presidency since the war, they shot it off in Fayetteville, Tennessee. In Shelbyville, Tennessee, the day the Great War signed, the armistice was signed, they shot it off. But so all around the South, all around really, from one ocean to the other, this was a popular tradition. One story I've read about happened in a little community in North Alabama. And the celebration started in the morning. And there were these group of men that were friends. And they started celebrating when it began. And they celebrated through mid-morning, celebrated at lunch, celebrated all the way till time to shoot off the anvil. By the time they were ready to shoot the anvil, one of these men that had celebrated so much announced to everybody he was going to ride it. He struts out into the field, straddles the anvil. Now his buddy was in charge of shooting it off. Well, his buddy had been celebrating too. Didn't think a thing about it evidently because he lit the fuse. The man did go up with the anvil. He came down and lived to tell about it. But he was never able to strut back out in the field to do it again. But you know, from the 40s, 50s, 60s, this is a tradition that pretty much died until men like John Rice Irwin and others like him, that it meant something to preserve real history so that we could see how our ancestors lived. And he got reading about it, talking to older people about it that remembered it. And that's what we have today, thanks to him and people like him. So the people at the museum and their friends want to wish you a happy and safe 4th of July. Now, if you have any questions about exactly how it all worked, we've got some experts back here that would love my
Hi, baby. Well, hi, baby. Have you come to see me? What are you doing, baby? Easy. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. Squirrel! I claim that squirrel over yonder. Hey, you. I'm gonna claim, I'm doing it. I'm gonna claim that squirrel. You're claimed, brother. You are claimed.